buddy, the PFL, Don Davis. Man, Don Davis out here running around here saying Cris Cyborg scared. Yeah, out here, Don Davis out here running around saying Cris Cyborg is scared of Hype Job Harrison. Man, Don Davis, man, cut that shit out, man. Hype Job Harrison just got her ass whooped. Hype Job Harrison just got her little ass whooped. Look, man, look. Like, I know what Don Davis doing. I get it, okay? The face of your company just lost, got embarrassed. The face of your company, and you know, y'all can't make Larissa Pacheco the face of the PFL. Y'all know y'all can't do that. Because in y'all little brains, that's not lucrative to y'all. Larissa Pacheco being the face of the PFL isn't going to be very lucrative. They can't market Larissa Pacheco. But they tried to market Kayla Harrison. And see what the PFL really screwed up, guys, is that they tried to duplicate what the UFC did with Ronda Rousey. Well, I mean, guys, who do you think people are going to prefer? Okay, and this is Ronda Rousey or Kayla Harrison. Like, guys, who do you think people are going to prefer? Who do you think they're going to prefer to watch? Okay, guys, to be honest, okay, Kayla Harrison was nowhere near the star of Ronda Rousey. She's always going to be in Ronda Rousey's footsteps. And she's going to always be known as Ronda Rousey 2.0. Because the PFL, these are not geniuses working at the PFL, okay? These are not geniuses at all. These are complete idiots. These are complete morons over there at the PFL. Like, they legit thought that they were going to duplicate a scenario. You see, what makes, people hate Dana White in the UFC. But see, when Dana White realized that all these simps was falling in love with Ronda Rousey, guess what Dana White did? Dana White marketed the hell out of that. Y'all hear me? Dana White marketed the hell out of that. Man, look, how the hell he found sex appeal out of Ronda Rousey, I'll never know. But so many of these guys thought Ronda Rousey was sexy. So guess what? Dana marketed that. He marketed that every chance he got. Come on, guys. Honestly. You can throw a little makeup on Kayla Harrison, but is that going to really work? I mean, guys, be honest, okay? You put a little makeup on Kayla Harrison, you put on a little pencil skirt and some high heels. Do you guys think that that's going to work? Folks, the answer to that question is that's a hell no. That's not going to work. Okay, nobody is going to. Now, people will follow Kayla because if they like judo or if they really truly are a fan of the fights, they're going to follow Kayla. But they're not going to follow Kayla by the millions, okay? They're not going to do that. Not off the rip, they ain't finna do that. They ain't going to follow Kayla by the millions and millions and millions. Okay, they follow Ronda Rousey because a lot of these simps believe that Ronda Rousey got sex appeal. So that's number one. Number two, Ronda Rousey was good on the microphone. It's like you can't just have somebody build you up and then you don't know how to talk on the microphone. And number three, now Kayla Harrison got number three covered. Okay. Ronda Rousey won against the best competition in her era. Okay? She didn't beat Nunes, okay? She lost to Holly Holm and lost to Nunes, but, I mean, actually, Ronda Rousey got a hell of a resume. I mean, if you really look at the nuts and bolts of it, she got a hell of a resume. Kayla Harrison over here, she don't have a hell of a resume. Not really. The only person on her resume, there are two people on her resume that she can actually say are quality wins, and that's Marina Mahatnikina and Larissa Pacheco twice. Okay? That's it. Kayla Harrison hasn't been tested overly. Ronda Rousey was tested. She was tested. She got tested against Holly Holm, got her ass knocked out. She was tested against Amanda Nunes, and Amanda Nunes damn near knocked that blockhead off. So Ronda Rousey was tested, but she fought in an era where you had to fight the best. See, Kayla Harrison had a unique situation. She had a situation where, I mean, hell, they gave this woman a path to victory. They gave it to her. They said, hey, Kayla, we're going to pay you all these millions of dollars. And guess what? We're going to put you in there with favorable matchups. We're going to pay you millions of dollars to just go in there and dominate these women. And we're going to build you as this unstoppable machine. But see, it was only one problem with that theory, okay? It sounded very, very good in theory. I mean, it did. But the problem with that whole thing is that Kayla Harrison needed a dance partner because, this mofo couldn't even do, barely 100,000 views on regular TV. They needed a dance partner. So who was the most popular MMA fighter out there? I mean, they couldn't do nothing with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is now wrestling. She's no longer fighting. So who else? See, Don Davis, they took the next best star in MMA next to Ronda Rousey, and they said, well, let's start talking about Cris Cyborg. Then they start pumping Kayla up. Kayla, the only way you're going to get this thing done, you got to call Cyborg out, and you are going to have to do something. You got to beat this Brazilian woman. You got to beat her ass, and then you can become the top dog. See, Don Davis and the PFL and Ray Sefo, they already had this plan from the beginning. They've already had it planned out from the beginning. And, they were going to attach Kayla Harris's name to Cyborg. And you notice when Kayla was 3-0, the first thing she started doing was attaching her damn name to Cris Cyborg. And it's like every time she talked, she's attaching her name to Cris Cyborg. And I said, boy, this is the damnedest thing. I mean, look, this mofo, not only you in an organization where you can't fight them anyway because Cris Cyborg and Nunes, they were in the UFC at the time. So you're in an organization where you can't fight them anyway, right? And you sitting here running your mouth talking about you want to be the best and you the queen. Well, okay, she had to keep doing that. Okay? Because Cris Cyborg is hella popular, but Kayla Harrison ain't popular. But nobody rocking with Kayla like that. Nobody was. That's the deal. Nobody was rocking with Kayla Harrison. Nobody really wanted to watch Kayla Harrison on TV. The Ronda Rousey 2.0 or the Ronda Rousey reboot, it failed. Okay, so they couldn't make her a star. They couldn't make her a visual eye candy star. They couldn't do it. Okay, so what else did they have to do? Well, what they had to do was they had to find a name to attach her to. Then, when the Cris Cyborg thing wasn't working at first, then, they started attaching Kayla's name to Amanda Nunes. And this is when they got real stupid, okay? Because, Kayla Harrison running around here saying that Nunes was afraid of her when Nunes already beat the hell out of Kayla in sparring. Beat Kayla ass in sparring. So, of course, we know that Nunes wasn't afraid of Kayla Harrison. And we know that Cris Cyborg not afraid. This is a play in the playbook of Don Davis because your star got beat up, okay? And that's bad for business. Larissa Pacheco is bad for business. I don't know what made them sign Larissa Pacheco to a contract. I wonder if they, and part of me almost think that they signed Larissa Pacheco not thinking that she was actually a decent fighter. Part of me thought that. Part of me thought they signed her like, damn, why they sign her? But then, they kept signing her. So I figured, okay, well, maybe they want a little bit of Brazilian muscle, in the PFL. I don't know. Or maybe they thought that Kayla Harrison could just beat Larissa Pacheco every time. Maybe they thought that. Because Kayla damn sure thought it. Kayla was arrogant as hell. That's the problem. She was arrogant as hell, man. And, you got Don Davis over here running them out. They can't, this playbook, they've run this play so many times that it's old. And ain't nobody believe in Don Davis. Nobody believes that Cris is afraid of Kayla. Look, Cris Cyborg, they're laughing at this shit. And I'm going to tell you, I know Cris Cyborg, they're laughing. Cris did an interview with me years ago saying, and Cris Cyborg called her Ronda Rousey 2.0. Like, no top fighters really and truly respect Kayla Harrison game like that. Okay, Cyborg and Nunes, they ain't got no respect for her, man. They know she a hype job. Hell, I knew that she was a hype job. And I told y'all it was going to be a matter of time before she lose. She too cocky, she too arrogant. And somebody who cocky, they going to overlook somebody. Now, Kayla said, well, I worked my butt off, and I believe she worked her butt off. I believe it. But also, when you so arrogant all the damn time, you begin to overlook people because you think you better than what you really are. The Cris Cyborg fight, Don Davis can offer all the money he wants. He can call Cris Cyborg scared. Cris Cyborg already know that she can take that fight whenever she want to take it. And Don Davis is going to come running like a damn dog to a dog biscuit. Okay? Don Davis, goofy looking ass, going to run to Cris Cyborg like Cris Cyborg got a puppy biscuit. Because they know that fight is there. And Cris Cyborg know that damn fight is in the back pocket. They know it. The PFL need Cris Cyborg. Cris Cyborg don't need the PFL. Okay? That's what it is. Cris Cyborg don't need the PFL. Cris Cyborg was already a star before the damn PFL even got kicking. Cris Cyborg can almost name her damn price. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cris Cyborg hit him back up and say, I'll fight her for $6 million. What you think the PFL gonna do? They're gonna have to bend because Kayla just got beat. Okay, she ain't got no damn star power. Kayla don't have star power. Okay, the playbook that the PFL running is played out. It's played out. They would love for Ronda Rousey to still be around because if it really wasn't Cris Cyborg, it'd have been Ronda Rousey. They'd have been calling out Ronda Rousey till they blew in the face. And you know, Ronda Rousey actually beat Kayla before in judo. So they got history. And then I was talking to Genesis Green today, and this is crazy, man. you know, Kayla Harrison wasn't undefeated in judo, Like, she lost, and she indicated on the Ariel Helwani show that she lost a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu matchup with a damn Brazilian, a championship. A Brazilian beater. And isn't that funny how things come back full circle? Now in MMA, who just whooped your ass? The damn Brazilian that you said was running from you. Yeah, isn't that something? Larissa Pacheco, the damn Brazilian that you said was running from you, whooped your ass. Damn, well, that must have been some hellified running. I mean, yeah. That's still a fight that I watch. Cris Cyborg and Kayla Harrison, that's a fight I want to see because I want to see Cris beat the hell out of her. I want to see Cris Cyborg go in there and pummel her ass because that's what Cris would do. I mean, let's just be real talk. Cris Cyborg would go in there and pummel this damn girl. And when I say pummel, beat the hell out of Kayla. Everybody already know. Guys, this is what we've been knowing for years. Okay, this is what we've been knowing. So to say Cris Cyborg is afraid or scared of Kayla Harrison, it's blasphemous. But you're going to have these idiotic Kayla Harrison fans. They're going to make excuses for her. Okay? And yes, Kayla Harrison already made a damn excuse with the open scoring. Okay? It's just what it is. Okay? She already made that damn excuse. Look, it's too late. Okay? Then she started talking about, Pacheco, she's a lot stronger than what I remember. I mean, so, on a sly way, trying to say, Pacheco might be doing something on the low. But it's what it is. You got your ass whooped, okay? You got your ass whooped, and you got it handed to you. Listen, Cris Cyborg is still going to do her thing. And, Cris, they laughing. Cris Cyborg is laughing all the way to the bank. Like, she laughing. Because she know in her mind that they got Don Davis in the back pocket. They know. Okay? Cris Cyborg can go in here and get beat up in boxing. Then people going to say, well, it's not MMA. Cris Cyborg got that money in the bag. I promise you, I think Cris them gonna make a play, and they gonna grab Don Davis right by the balls, and they gonna tell him, look, we want double that amount, or they might say something to that extent. Okay, we want more than that. And you know what? Don Davis gonna have to play ball. He gonna have to. They're gonna have to give in to what Cris want because they need Cris Cyborg. They got to have Cris. Kayla Harrison can't do it by herself. What they gonna do? Give Kayla 2 more fights? They're going to give her 2 more tomato cans and build a kind of program around Kayla? No, it can't. They know Nunes is off the table. They know that's not going to work because Dana White ain't going to play with them. But they know Scott Coker will play. Cris Cyborg already said, okay, it's cool now. Okay, we good. Okay? If they want to do a double promotion, that's cool. We got it. We got you. Okay? So now, Cris ain't running. Cris says she'll take the fight. She got to wrap up these things in boxing. That's just what it is. And Cris Cyborg, funny as hell because she taking her damn time, man. Don Davis and them, they over there panicking. And Cris Cyborg just like, you ain't rushing me. I'm going to take my damn time. The Grand Slam champ is taking her damn time. And it's like, it's almost like it's a mind fuck that she doing to him. Cris Cyborg is mind fucking the PFL. It is funny as hell, man. Because Cris Cyborg is in complete control of the situation. And there's nothing Kayla, Ray Cepho, or Don Davis can do about it.